got to figure out whose game is going to be on the 30th, whether it's my Pathfinder or this game. Because I will need to go to bed early that night. Crap. So on the 31st, there's a model horse show called Minis in Manhattan. And Manhattan is a 2-hour drive from here. And I have to leave around 7:30. That might have to happen. I apologize to everybody, but I already paid for my show. Awesome. Why are you limping, son? Do you need a pain med? You need a baby aspirin, huh? Yes, I'm clearing off top of the thing because I'm after that sun tea. Oh, I apologize now. It's about to get bad. I don't know where the cup went. Yeah, it probably needs washed if it's been on the floor. I've got like 7 more over there, and I can just scoop out the ice for that cup for now, because all I had in it was water. Lazy kitty. I have a tote in front of my my TV stand. It has a bunch of movies in it, and I accidentally stuck a pillow on it one day while I was moving some stuff around. It was one of the pet pillows that was there on the floor, and my cat has made it her throne, so I can no longer move that tote. Damn it. But yeah, the reason I asked is I'm trying to get dinner all finished up. Surviving a 2.5 hour drive with nothing to do. Time to charge the switch. Isn't that a pretty cat? Is Mama bothering you? That's it, right? started a little fun project with my computer monitors, and I put out a call to my horse girls. I'll show you a picture. It's gonna be cute and stuff. I'm literally super gluing. Those are called mini winnies. They're not the smallest, but they're the smallest that Breyer makes. There's people that make tinier ones, like artist resins and stuff. But I'm going to line the entire top of this monitor and the other monitor with just little horses. That's not the tea. Oh, bareback.
trying to remember what the heck I did last time. I think I had to unplug it. Yep, that did it.
Hello.
Hi.
No. Stop being creepy. So I had a bit of a realization earlier that I posted to TikTok. My son brought up a video of BattleBots where it was like one that has a drill and it like took out the battery of another BattleBot. And I was making the joke that like, oh man, BattleBots are like blueprints and prototypes for a future of like robot warfare. It's like a test run for them. And I started thinking about it. I'm like, well, I mean, if you're going to have robots be soldiers, you know, you don't want them to have stuff center mass because that's what everyone's shooting at, right? So you'd have it distributed. You'd have it moved around, like, you know, like redundancy. You'd have arms that can work independently and legs that can work independently. And I realized I was describing Power Rangers. I like it. I like it. I love it.
I'm experimenting.
Hey, whatever makes you happy, you know.
Had some chicken tenders, and why is there interesting music playing in the background? Anyway, so I took the chicken tenders and boiled them, and then we
And for some reason, the audio sources do not want to unmute automatically. That is weird. I'll fix that later. Welcome, everyone, to the... Oh, I forgot to take the camera cover off, too. I'm just all over the place today. There we go, once it gets into focus and I get my light on. But there we go. Welcome, everyone, to the court of the Celtic Wyvern King as we get back into our Stargate 5e game tonight. But first off, we're going to go ahead and go around and say have everyone say who you are, who you play, and what are you hoping might happen while you're on this 2-week recon of an alien planet? Alright, we're going to start with Lisa.
Hey, I'm Lisa, D&D Winter Wolf on TikTok and Discord. I have the distinct honor of playing Dr. Brooke Walker, Team Medic. She is helping everybody will calm the fuck down.
You're adorable. Yes. Oh, my turn. Okay. Sorry, it's been one of those days. Hi, everybody. I'm Stormy. I play the fiery-tempered, chip on her shoulder leader, Sharifa, who is now having to deal with a babysitter who speaks gold. She doesn't know how to feel about this right now. She really doesn't. She's like, on one hand, it's interesting. On the other hand, it's annoying. So she's got to figure out how she's going to handle that. And as for this 2-week venture, she's excited to be off base, off world, and exploring something new.
All right. And Nick.
Hello, everybody. I'm Nick. I play Viggo Sigmundsson, the Viking scientist of the team. Viggo, I think, is of two minds on this mission. One, he's happy that he's back with his team and happy that I think he's frankly happy that this mission is going to be a longer-term one. It's not just a go and come back. His other mind is he's concerned who's going to be chasing down the kids on Phoenix Base if he's not there. So, plus he still needs to have a word with that sergeant when he gets back for giving one of those kids chocolate.
The poor unfortunate souls on duty. That's who's chasing kids down.
Yeah.
Me. Alright, B.
What's the questions? Because, I missed
Oh, sorry, I forgot you just said back. So it says who you are, who you play, and what's something that you're looking forward to on this 2-week recon.
So I'm B, also known as Necrotic Viper. I play Keshna, the mischievous scout of the team.
That's an understatement, but anyway.
The main chaos causer of the game. And Keshna's looking for, off base for one. And two, she gets to be back with the team, but at the same time she's a bit apprehensive because they got a new team member to deal with. And there's already been a sourness to it because he just walked through the gate before everyone else. And if those that missed it, Sharifa and Keshna started off that way. Now they're friends now, but Keshna had a legitimate reason, I think, to do it. Whereas this guy is, I don't know. So it's a mixed bag of feelings in there for her.
No, that is fair. And again, I am Kel, also known as the Celtic Wyvern King. Let's go over a couple things real quick. One, if you like what you see, make sure you hit that follow button, as we want to make sure we get people to get notified when we go live, whether it's for this game or the 2 new games I'll be starting here shortly on this channel on Wednesdays. As well as hit that subscribe button if you like us as well, even more so. And if you don't want to pay a subscription fee, cool. If you got Amazon Prime, it's connected to Twitch, you actually get a free Prime sub every month. That still counts. Because we get it. $5, or I think it's actually 6 or 7 now because Twitch upped those Prime fees. But hey, that's money to go into a gas tank. But hey, use that Prime sub, and that way you can one still sub, and hey, keep the money for gas. Another thing too, as y'all seen through Streamlabs, we actually have a merch store now. I'm actually going to... Hold on, let me do this real quick. Add source, window. Just going to shrink this down a little bit. Y'all don't need to see my bookmark tab, even though it's just mainly Google stuff. But as you see, we got some pretty cool merch on the store so far. I'll be building up more as we get more in. But we got our sleeveless shirt, aka the wingless shirt. We got the Phoenix 5 patch, which Nick here is already the first person to buy one. Because it notifies me on that stuff, so I found out, Nick.
Forgot to put money back to buy one this month.
We also got, nice little notebook here if you want to keep your spells listed or just keep track of stuff if you can't keep track of stuff like I can't, because brain go burr. We got a nice little mug here. We got a long sleeve shirt, and we got a nice little baseball cap, aka the Daddy Wyvern hat. It's a dad cap. Yeah, I didn't want to take Daddy Dragon away from Halfling Wizard because they also got their merch. So if you haven't seen theirs, check their stuff out on Halfling Wizard Productions. And then let me go ahead and hide that. Cool. And then also too, because I did forget to disable it before it started, the point redemption Suck It In is no longer valid because I'm all out of sour candies. When I get more in, or if I get other stuff similar to it, like Bean Boozle, we will turn it right back on. If you do accidentally redeem it, though, don't worry. I will go back in on the desktop manager for Twitch and redeem those points for you. Don't worry. Excuse me. And is there anything else I'm missing? No, because that'll mainly be it. So let's go and get back into this. So we last left off with everyone kind of making camp for the night. They got a decent distance away from the gate as they're starting their reconnaissance. So what are y'all doing when you're at your base, at your camp?
Set up a tent and find something to eat.
Well, you got enough MREs to eat.
Keshna set up her tent, and then she went off to scout the perimeter.
Okay.
Someone's got.
I'm organizing my supplies.
Okay.
I think Vigo's going to be going over all the information that he brought with him on the area that the drone and the Malp can. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And what were we about to say, Stormy?
You always ask us when one of us is eating.
Well, Stormy started talking, then Vigo did, so not my fault. I had to go back to Stormy because I want to make sure that I actually heard what they said.
I was
That's
going to say, Sharifa would have told Keshna to set some warning traps. Nothing that goes boom, but let it make some sort of noise. As the Mermy Wizard says to the American Wizard, no more explosions.
We don't have a map for this one, okay, so...
No, there's no map on this one. It's just theater of mine, because Roll20 is being a pain on making maps.
Okay. So, around the perimeter, Keshna will set up a trip line type thing deal with, and shoot. That would. How do I want to put this? They have cans or something like that.
Not really. Not any that are empty because y'all just got here.
Yeah. Give me a second to think on this one.
Okay.
There will be traps, though, I promise.
I'll say, where are the traps you're allowed to build again? Spike, snare, grenade. Okay. Just double check. Obviously, you're still good for this one because good idea. I'm not saying anything against that. I'm just curious for later. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, Brooke, you said you're checking supplies. What supplies are you checking for specifically? What are you counting on?
I'm just kind of going through the medical bag, making sure, since it's a lot more stuff than I usually carry. Just making sure things are where I know exactly where they are in case I need something quick.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, what you would carry on your person would still be your basic kit. All that, the extra, because I know you want extra supplies.
Right.
And that stuff, that would all be carried on the, rover you guys have that Vigo is driving.
Right.
Because if you try carrying all that, you'd be encumbered with all your other gear.
Oh, I know, but I just just want to know, just
Okay.
making sure where everything is.
No, that's fine. Just
Being
the way you phrased
prepared.
it, the way you phrased it would sound like you had everything on you. I was like, you may not want to do that.
Oh no.
So I just
No,
want to make
no,
sure. I just make sure we clarified. Cool. Okay. And then Vigo. So what exactly are you checking with that data?
So we're here to see if we can plot out whether or not this place is acceptable for like a backup Phoenix site, right?
Yeah, pretty much like what Alpha Site is to SGC. This place will be for y'all potentially.
Okay, so he's going to be looking at kind of like he's doing the Sherlock Holmes thing where he's in his mind palace and he's putting buildings in certain places. He's okay, so the gate's there. We'd have weapons here. This would be the gate room, and he's kind of planning that out just to see how good this area would be.
Okay. Oh, like the actual the open field area.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and then Alex. Oh, go ahead.
I was saying he's very
No,
distracted.
that's just what I was.
Yeah, and then Alex, the one who's meant to be keeping an eye on y'all to see, what kind of oversight should be needed for stuff like this. Yeah, he's already got his tent pitched. He's tending to the fire, and then he actually hits the hay pretty early compared to some of y'all. All right, and then B, have you figured out exactly what you're trying to do yet with the traps?
So, no boom. Shriva takes all the fun out of this. Out of this job. So what she essentially did is she set up maybe like a couple snares and a couple of spike traps.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing fancy, just something quick makeshift that she and the rest any of the other team members can quickly disable in the and of course, with the maps, I'm assuming they all have a map of the place still, right?
Yeah.
She would make sure she marked on their map around the perimeter where they're at, and be like, "Hey, you guys need to make sure you look so you know where I put the traps."
Okay.
So it's kind of like think snare, spike.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
And unlike her warning system in the bedroom, these are spikes.
Yeah.
Not blunt spikes.
Yeah, no,
So-
I figured.
And then once Keshna was done with that, she would sit down with Vigo and maybe go over more info, see what else they can maybe drag up or whatnot. She's
Yeah.
kind of planning with Vigo on some of the stuff.
Okay. I mean, yeah, look at the data. I mean, you guys can kind of idea why they chose the field up ahead. Because you guys got to the plant late in the day. That's why it's taking so long to actually get to that area. But you guys are probably still only really good 3-4 hours march to the actual field. Because one thing, if they do choose it as a new alpha site for Phoenix Base, they're going to clear it out to make it easier to get to and from the gate. Because having the gate a couple hours away, not necessarily the best, but this is right now the best option planet-wise. Because Wendigo Planet sure as hell didn't work. Even though that was going to be a dry dock, but might as well make it 2 birds, 1 stone.
You gotta run really quick once you get through the gate. Just book it.
Yep. I mean, sometimes you have to. But yeah, I mean, the night goes by pretty easily. Who's doing watches, if anyone?
I'll take first.
Keshna is, stubborn. She'll most likely stay up most of the night, regardless.
Vigo will do second.
Okay.
You're
Lisa,
muted.
if you said anything, you're muted.
I said I'll take the last one.
Okay.
Good. Find something in your medical bag to knock that one out.
No, because the new member can take third, so Keshna can kind of get up during the night and check on everyone, kind of power nap between.
Well, it's me. It's Sharifa, Vigo, then Brooke. So that's all 3 watches.
Oh no, the new guy's got to pull his weight too. Come on now, give everyone else more sleep.
He went through the harsh program. He can handle it.
Let's make sure we wake him up. Let him know that it's his turn on watch.
Gentle wake up, or do I get to slap the hell out of him to wake him up?
No, you got to take a page out of Brooke's book.
Kill him with kindness.
So, because I'm sure you ain't being quiet saying that, because he's not alcohol, he's going to chime in and is going, yeah, if you're going to be saying stuff like that, you might want to make sure you're out of earshot. But yes, I will take a watch.
Congratulations, you can listen.
You just hear faint scribbling on paper.
Faint scribbling on paper.
Oh, you do that reaction. You do that reaction now story. Wait till you find out who he works for later.
Off to sleep.
Alright. So Stormy / Chestnut is catching up. Apparently, is still working off whatever caffeine they had before leaving the gate. But, go ahead and give me perception checks.
Here's my own.
I'll just roll here. Yeah, I should have rolled regular dice. 10.
Your regular dice have screwed you over too, dude. It wouldn't have mattered,
Yeah.
probably.
Probably not. I'm just curious. I want to... No, my regular dice would have been good this time, but oh well.
Yeah.
I mean, not much better, but better.
15 on the die plus 1, so 16 total.
Alright.
Not bad.
Neither of you see anything or hear anything besides, what sounds like normal nightlife fauna. Nothing like trying to sneak in, nothing about to drop down from a tree and slit their throats. It's just, peaceful.
And it's just their option, Sharifa, or Kashna, sorry, would be going over, it would be showing Sharifa the map of what her and Vigo had discovered and their general ideas to see how Sharifa would feel about them.
Alright, general ideas on what, though, exactly?
Like the different pathways they could take to get there. Just the ideas that like Vigo and her had of the landscape and what they could do.
Why don't when you say what they can do? I need to be a little more specific.
The words right there, and it's not coming out.
Quicker paths to get there.
Thank you, Stormy.
Paths.
Yeah, quicker paths to get quicker paths. Explain. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I started to pick up on what he was saying while I was playing with my dice, and I was like, "Wait a minute, I know what he's going."
Yeah, you're able to tell that information. You're able to give that information pretty easily. Oh, excuse me. All right. Go ahead and give me another perception check.
Nat 20.
All right.
So plus 5, that's 25.
I had a dirty 20. I rolled a 19 plus 1.
Still nothing to report. Night is peaceful. All right, and with
Is
that,
it cold? Does it get cold at night here?
nah, it's pretty.
Yeah, we need to.
Nah, if it was going to be like bad like that, I would have told you guys. Nah, it's very temperate at this point. Like 60, 65 in that range. All right,
Okay.
but that is the end of first watch.
I'm gonna go crawl into bed.
Do you wake Vigo up first?
Keshna will wake Vigo up and let him know if anything pops up, or when his shift is over to wake her. so she can watch with maybe Brooke.
How do you wake up Vigo?
Just a gentle nudge, nothing like shake him like scare him awake. Because mission.
You're nice. You're nice.
All the on base prank stuff is not Keshna right now because this is serious time and she respects Sharifa and the team not to do any of that during missions. So
Okay.
Sharifa would have just walked in there and went.
Keshna's a little nicer on missions.
As you walk up to Vigo, he's sleeping. You see his hands are kind of moving. He's like,
Oh, so tempting.
to the the base here, the wall here. Just completely mind balancing in his sleep.
Okay.
You know, he makes it so tempting to want to do something to him too. You know, like some shaving cream or something in his hand.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I said, it's the Derek Spencer all over again.
Okay. So you kind of like gently nudge Vigo awake. Vigo, how do you wake up? And you see Keshna standing over you.
I think my first instinct is
Oh, hold on, my browser, the window I usually have open's gone. 1 second, it just timed out. There we go.
Nick, how does it feel being Keshna for a change? Oh, never
suddenly
mind.
to create chaos. Oh, dang it. Yeah. So he's used to like his cousins and stuff like that coming in and waking him up. So
Yeah. Okay.
By Odin's beard, I almost gave you a thrashing.
Just a blank look at him. Because she has no clue who Odin is, or
No, actually, give me
You would.
a. What would be appropriate here? Okay,
okay.
you gotta give me a flat out intelligence roll or a culture roll. Your choice.
I would do culture. Dirty 20.
Yeah, so you know that. Because I want to make sure. 'Cause I'm pretty sure he was actually mentioned in the show too.
I like my blue dice tonight, by the way.
You say that now.
Right.
But yeah, but you know that Odin is one of the leaders of Asgard. Because you remember hearing tales of, you know, how you guys had to completely avoid Asgardian, like, protected worlds. And even the god that you followed essentially had the whole, oh, hell no, when they heard Asgard was there. Or at least controlling that place. Or not controlling, but guarding it. Bad choice of words.
Alright, well, in that case, ruin my fun. Kellen likes doing that to me.
You're the Jaffa. Most Jaffa know, especially a Prime Lord, would know
Yeah.
the Guardians.
I was trying to have some fun. Alright,
Oh, you could probably still give him the blank stare and just pick on him.
yeah, just keep the blank stare like she doesn't know. Just, because Vigo doesn't know if she knows, so.
You know, Odin, big guy, eye patch, big beard. You don't know Odin? Hang on a second. Digging through his bag, pulls out his copy of the Prose Edda, hands it to him. Read.
She's like, no, it's your turn for watch. I gotta go catch some sleep.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll read then.
Okay. So, Vio, you gotta start your watch. You know, you're walking around. You got your Mossberg in hand. Actually, wait, did you stick with the Mossberg this time? All right, I can't remember. Just had to double check.
Oh, yeah. Viking with the shotgun.
Yep. And go ahead and give me your first perception check.
That is a nat 20.
What is with y'all's rolls?
Oh, guys.
With perception, that's +1, so 21.
Like, awesome on the getting the high rolls, but damn. So with
Oh,
that
trust me,
21
by the end of this game, mine'll flop out.
Oh,
This is
probably.
the first
Yeah.
time using it
Yeah.
in a while.
Probably. With that 21, you start hearing some stuff in the distance, but it's nothing like that would be of any alarm. It's not like, you know, you hear like animals charging or something sneaking through trying to sneak up on your encampment. But you really start like hearing all the different sounds of the nightlife around here. Some are reminiscent of your own world. Others, you know, are just ones like, oh, I wonder what that is. And no, hallowed are not the or I will.
We're not there yet, Will.
But yeah. So what are you doing throughout your watch?
Oh, he's being true to his word. He's reading the Prozetta.
Okay.
Keeping an ear open. But he's just going through him like, ha, that Loki.
Yeah. So as occasionally you start hearing snoring from. You know, we're gonna roll for this. I'm just gonna roll a d4. You start hearing snoring coming from Keshna. And I mean like thunderous snoring. Snoring. Yeah.
Keshna does not snore. Thank you very much.
Hey, alien planet. Maybe there's something you're allergic to here. Wrong button.
He's going to do his best to try to ignore it because he knows he's on mission and he needs to be, you know, he needs to behave on mission. But the temptation to go over and just kind of the nose, he's really tempted, but he's gonna hold back.
All right. So a couple hours pass by, still nothing. Go ahead and give me your second perception check of your watch.
13.
13? Yeah, still nothing. You know some of the animals have gotten a little quieter, but nothing that's, again, of any alarming nature. It's not like, you know, when you guys, again, were on the Wendigo planet, it was like, chirp, 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 dead silence. It wasn't anything like that.
Yeah, I think he clocks that the animals went away and just kind of like,
Yeah,
oh,
well, no,
okay.
it's not they went away, it's that it wasn't as numerous, but there's still plenty around. That's what I was trying to get at.
he's
Alright?
he's gonna finish up his thing and go wake up the new guy.
Yeah, well, Brooke had third watch. Right? Or were you fourth?
Oh, I thought she was fourth.
No, she's third. You guys fourth.
Lisa?
Oh,
Which one did you say you were?
Just said I'll take the last watch.
Oh,
But
then that's
Okay.
fourth
Oh,
watch.
no.
My bad. I
Oh,
didn't hear
then I
last.
have
My
it
bad.
wrong. Yeah, you guys third.
Alright, so
and
yeah, that'd be
she's
Alex is third.
okay. So yeah, he's gonna go wake up Alex.
Okay. When you actually open his tent, you actually see that his eyes are wide open already, and he's just staring at where you're standing.
Good morning.
No reply, and just out of nowhere you hear, as you realize he's sleeping with his eyes open.
He's gonna do that thing where he gets really close, just like
Oh, if you get close enough, he's literally just going to grab you, and he's actually going to attempt to grapple you.
ah!
So go ahead and do a strength check. Oh god, he didn't roll well.
I rolled an 8.
You did better than him. He rolled a 6. So
All that training from Sharif kicks in.
To a degree. So what actually was going on there, halfway through the grapple, he actually wakes up and realized what he was about to do. He was like, oh crap. Because he went off pure reflex. Give me one second.
Good morning.
He's like, oh, sorry, was it my turn now?
Can you let go of me, please?
Huh? Oh, and he'll let go.
Yeah.
It was like half grab. Like he still had like the collar of your shirt, and that was really about it.
It's your watch. Although I don't know if I'm going to sleep now.
You'll be fine. And he'll just get out of the tent. You know, he'll grab his EVR, and he'll just do his watch. And, excuse me. Alright. Let me go ahead and close that. Make this a little easier here. Okay. And nothing happens during his watch. And it's pretty simple. Like, you know, depending on how fast it takes you to fall asleep, you might hear, like, snap of a branch, but with how close it is, you realize it's Alex. But his whole watch will go by with nothing of import, and he's going to go wake Brooke up. And he's going to go and just kind of, like, because is Brooke sleeping with their boots still on, or they take their boots off?
No, she's got them on. She's ready to.
Okay, yeah. So he would just nudge at your he would just kick your boots, not hard or anything, just enough to be like, "Come on, but you're up."
Yep. All right. And she'll take her hand sidearm and. All right.
Yep. And he goes like, "Yeah, nothing happened. It's Des doornail out there, minus some birds."
Alrighty. Get some sleep.
Alright, plan. And he's just going to go right back to his tent. He's just out like a light.
Say hi.
Alright, so to start your watch off, go ahead and give me your first roll of the night. Oh, excuse me.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
What is
20.
with you tonight?
And she used
like
the bot.
minus
She
your
used the bot.
like minus your strength check there, Nick. I mean, holy crap, y'all are doing well tonight. But yeah, again, nothing. And I mean, you'll start probably hearing some more noises coming from the woods as the sun starts to creep up partway through your watch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just like, oh hey, things are waking up, stuff like that. But what are you doing in between, like throughout your watch? Are you just standing in one spot? Are you roaming around? Like, what you doing?
Out every so often and kind of walking a perimeter, not like trap perimeter, but closer perimeter.
Yeah, the perimeter of the actual camp, not the scouting perimeter, so to speak.
And I think other than that, she's like working on knot tying.
On knot tying?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you know what? Give me a survival check. Let's see how well that's going for you.
Not
Yeah, so there's like you think you got some knots right, and then as you pull it, it just unravels.
That's why she's doing it when no one else is around, you know.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, time goes by. Go ahead and give me your next perception. All right.
23.
Yeah. Again, nothing of import. You're hearing more and more animals waking up. You know, you hear what sounds like maybe a bear, but it's far enough in the distance you don't have to worry about it.
Okay. Towards the end of the stream, I'll make some coffee. So I'll be ready for people.
Okay. Yeah, so you're able to get the coffee going, and you know what? Let's go ahead and roll to see who wakes up first. Vigo is the first one awake.
Coffee. Smell of coffee.
Yep.
It's gonna be like, it's like cartoons. The smell goes in, grabs me by the nose, and hovers me out. Just.
Good morning.
You're welcome, Cal.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
He gave me the bars too. It's just an extra D4 on my rolls. Don't worry. Well, a roll, not rolls. A roll. And yes, Will, I did get my haircut. I got done yesterday because it was definitely needed. But yeah, so cool. I got a D4 to use. Yeah, because again, for those watching, we do have our channel points, aka gold coins, where you can impact the game. Where you can either have my players here get an extra D4, you can make me re-roll if I'm about to TPK the party by accident. And I said by accident, it's not planned, don't worry. Though thankfully for Stargate, there's ways to work around a planned one, but anyway.
Not that you're playing one, right?
Huh?
Not that you're playing one, right?
Oh no. I'm just saying Stargate, thankfully, as a lore piece, has a plan because like, oh hey, there's a sarcophagus. Anyway, but you can also make a self-care, whether it's stretching, do a posture check, taking a drink. When I'm doing my gaming streams, not my TTRPG streams, I even have one where you make me do a workout, whether it be push-ups, sit-ups, or whatever, depending on how my wrist is. For the push-ups part, because my wrists hate me at times. Because 28 going on 80 when it comes to my joints. But anyway, so Vigo, you wake up to coffee. What do you do?
He gives a very chipper good morning to Brooke and walks straight to the coffee pot. Makes himself a cup.
Okay.
And once he gets the cup, thank you. And he says, sit down and start a fire.
Alright. Stormy, you're the next one to wake up. Oh, and they stepped away.
Looks like she walked away.
Nah, it's fine. So, in that case, B, you're the next one to wake up. And oh god, you woke up to coffee.
Yeah, but it's more of she didn't realize she was as tired as she was, so she's kind of thankful woke her up after waking Vigo up. And she kind of stretches a bit before she actually gets up and exits the tent to go get a small cup of coffee. She makes sure, like a half a cup. She doesn't want a whole lot because she knows mission and doesn't want
Looks
Brooke yelling at her.
Yeah, I mean,
after that,
when you're not gonna have any big mug anyway. You're like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen like camping gear and like field kits.
oh yeah,
Like the
I
mug that's
have.
literally like about
Yeah.
that deep. That's all you got.
yeah, she only filled like half of it up anyhow, so just enough to get her perked up to. And she would start making breakfast, whatever they have on them.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, again, you got MRE, so you got whatever MRE
Yep.
for breakfast. So, excuse me.
I was tempted
Veggie
to roll
omelet.
just to see how. I was tempted to roll to see if she messed up on cooking those, making.
I mean, if you want to roll that, go ahead. Give me a survival.
What would survival?
That's all I think of for
Nah.
Nat 20.
cooking. Okay, yeah, you cook it fine.
hell?
Yeah, no
It's
issue.
plus 5,
I'm
25.
just having a. She's just having a. Brooke's just having a protein bar.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. Okay, let's see who wakes up next.
Like McKay.
Yeah. Wow, the dice just don't like me to do stuff. Okay, Stormy, now you're awake.
The smell of coffee, the smell of a fire going. Yeah, I'm awake.
And her meal's already made for her.
Please tell me it's not soggy eggs. I've heard the horror stories. So yeah, she'll sit down, get her cup of coffee, and I guess Keshna made her breakfast, so
I mean, it's not really much of making.
yeah,
Right now.
mix the MRE, yeah.
Okay. All right.
She's kind of looking at this MRE going, really need to find some real food.
I wish we had some
Right.
chicken, right, Brooke?
Take a bite of my protein bar. You know?
I wish we had some chicken right now.
All right. And then shortly after Sharifa wakes up, you guys are gonna see Alex come out of the tent. Alex is gonna look at Vigo going, considering just saying like, "Hey, did you sleep okay?" Look.
Not really, no.
But he's gonna sit there, coffee, and then much like Brooke, he's just going to go for the protein bar.
After breakfast, Keshna would, of course, have to go break down her traps, so...
Yeah.
Just saying that before one of these people decided to go walk into them.
Very good. Yeah, I mean, as soon as you're done, you're able to get that done pretty quickly, just because you knew where they are and they were just easy to disable.
Yeah, nothing fancy to them.
Okay.
So what's the plan?
Well,
Sharifa?
We got to get to that open field and take a look at it. So, we're going to try to find the path of least resistance. And she'll point to Vigo and Keshna and go, they've been talking about it.
And Keshna would roll out, put the map down, and show like a couple different options.
Yeah.
And so just depending on how quick they want to get there.
How quick
Yeah,
are
good
y'all trying to
ingress,
get there?
good egress.
Yeah.
Well, you also have to
do you
make
want
sure
a straight path, or do you want a roundabout way to check out the perimeter, or check around?
Oh, it's a big old clearing. If you try to check the whole clearing of the perimeter, it'd take a while.
Well, no, I mean like check around like a different way in, or
Oh, yeah.
instead of just the straight path, or they could split off into two teams and make a
Yeah.
She gave several different options for Sharifa to choose from.
Well, right now she doesn't want to split everybody because we have to get the drivey thingy to the field. Wow, my brain is just... It's
Yeah.
done.
The rover.
It's done. The rover, thank you.
Yeah. Which, Vigo, are you still going to be doing that, by the way? Like, asking as...
Oh,
DM
100%.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Yeah. 100%.
Just double check it. Cool.
Hmm.
So again, how fast are y'all trying to get to the clearing?
Well, we're not going to go ludicrous speed. I want to check things out.
Yeah.
So, we're going to take it.
So the most direct path, in other words.
No, she wants to explore a bit, so we're
Yeah.
going to...
Okay.
Alright.
So.
Alright. So as you guys are talking about the different paths, you're actually hearing Alex chime in going like, well, if we're going to look around a bit, especially with, this sucker, and he's pointing to the rover, he's going to point out a route that actually takes you around the rocky terrain I was telling you all about last time. Where it's not too bad, but if you don't watch your step, you might, roll your ankle.
Vigo.
This path would actually do that. And if any of y'all want to question his role or his his information, you can roll survival. For anyone who wants to be like, hold up.
I think Vigo's going to.
Okay.
That's 16 for Keshna.
Okay.
'Cause
15.
everyone's questioning now.
17.
I'm like,
I say Brooks is
I'm
like,
getting
I'm
ready
here.
to go.
Keshna,
Well,
Keshna's a
It's kind of
scout.
Sharifa's job to question. So she's looking at the map when she's and seeing where he showed.
Yeah, so as
Keshna's
he
the
goes
scout,
over the-
so
Yeah, as he goes over the route more, especially you, Keshna, because you did kind of scout ahead a little bit, you do remember it's like, yeah, this way is a bit easier. The only thing you don't like about it is that, especially concerning the rain that apparently hit this place before y'all got here, that path is going to be super muddy. Not
Which
super
she,
muddy
of course,
where the
would-
rover would get stuck easily, but where y'all could still slip and fall on your asses a few times.
and she would make note of this to the team, of course.
Yeah.
So.
And then Vigo and Sharifa, y'all was, before hearing what Keshna had to say on the right, y'all are going like, yeah, I mean, it looks right. Sharifa would probably be more begrudging about that complicity.
She kind of is. She's like, to put it the best way, she's like, it's a good idea, but it's not my idea.
Yeah, pretty much.
I said chip on her shoulder.
All right, so what are y'all doing?
Picking up, ready to move out.
Yeah, get the rover ready.
Sharifa will tell Vigo to break and Brooke to break down camp, and she will take Keshna off a ways where she knows she's out of earshot of Alex.
Good.
Okay.
And she will look at her friend and go, "That motherfucker speaks Goa'uld."
And just a look of disappointment crosses Keshna's face. A clear disappointment that they just lost their edge of communicating together.
This is going to be
So Vigo, you think they got chickens here?
It's gonna be a long
Well.
trip.
If they do, you know we can handle them.
We can.
And Keshna would look at Sharifa. Do we have any other ways we can potentially talk without communicate without being interrupted by? And then she would say like ass in gold. Because she's still trying to learn some of the English terms, so
pass notes.
Keshna would just nod and she'd turn to go.
Scout ahead. She'll
Yep.
say that in gold. Help her out.
Is he within earshot of myself and Brooke, or are we by ourselves?
And
Muted.
Alex?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, he was helping y'all break down the camp. Mainly his tent first,
Okay.
and then he was going to do some other stuff, but yeah.
I think Vigo, he was going to talk to Brooke in confidence, but I think he'll wait till they're actually a little
Wait.
quieter.
When I say he's within earshot, I mean that's if you're not trying to hide it. Now, granted, it may still have your role depending on what's being said and stuff like that, but for the most part, if you are trying to hide it, I mean, it all depends on that.
Nah, I think Vigo's going to wait.
Don't want to risk that rolling streak. Okay. Well, yeah, you guys get the camp broken down pretty well, especially when Alex helps out on it. And Alex is going to walk into V and go like, "You sure you don't want me to take controls today?" Like, talking about the rover.
I can handle it.
Alright.
Sharifa will walk back over and go, I'm
Try to
sure
stay
you
just a
can
little
handle it.
taller.
I want you keeping an eye on our rear end. Keshna's our forward.
I say, what were we saying there, Stormy? You cut out a little bit for me.
She's... Sorry, let me adjust because my back
you're
is
fine.
starting to hurt. She said, I want you on the backside because Keshna's our forward.
Alright. Alex will be like, yeah, fine. And he's actually just going to sit on the back of the rover. Just so he's facing the back.
Great minds, Nick.
Yeah, well, Nick, think about it. That extra way in the back might help you if you get stuck.
Oh, no, Vigo fully understands that that's actually might be a boon, but he's still kind of like, okay, I'm watching you.
Alright, well, I posture checked y'all, and then Lisa hit us with a stretch, so...
I'm not. No, you're not going to get me to stretch. I keep pulling muscles lately.
That's the whole point of stretching is to avoid that.
Yeah, but I already have a pulled rib muscle.
Alright.
Fair enough.
I've already been drinking tea. Here, I'll drink some water.
I got coconut water. That's flavored dragon fruit berry.
Yeah, that's why I was
Sounds good.
staring at you.
It's
I knew what that was.
Yeah,
It's one of
body
my
armor.
favorites.
Body
Oh.
armor
Yeah.
light.
It's one
I
of my
went to Costco.
favorites.
Went to Costco recently.
As y'all start driving, or not driving, start walking, Nick, go ahead and give me your first pilot check.
Oh, Lord.
That's a 5.
So, and this is more likely due to you still waking up and probably not getting a full night. Like, you're still fully rested. You know, you got your long rest, but your mind is still like, yeah, I almost got taken out by a dude like a quarter of my size, or not a quarter size, like almost my height. And it's, when you weren't expecting it, and you realize you didn't even turn the switch on.
He didn't turn the switch on.
And Alex sees it. He doesn't say anything. He just gives you a look and just hums along, going.
Just making sure the firmware is operational.
Sure, on a planet with no satellite to Earth.
Yeah, I mean, there could be updates. You don't know.
Alright, go ahead and give me another pilot check.
Sorry, guys. I had to stand up for a moment. My hips are hurting.
You're fine.
That is a 17.
Yeah, and you get it right on going.
There we go.
And we're off.
Yep. Alright. So we got Kesha all the way in the front. Stormy is like what, middle of the front?
Yeah.
Okay. Brooke, are you walking next to the rover again, or are you pulling Alex sitting on it?
No, I'm walking next to it.
Okay.
Like I was before.
Yeah. So you're on the opposite side of where Vigo is?
Right.
Alright, are you toward the back or toward the front?
Towards the front.
Okay, cool. Just want to get idea of placement and everything. But yeah, so y'all start walking. Even with everyone's passive perceptions, you see, you know, looks like there's deer here, there's squirrels, like literally most animals you would see in this kind of environment on Earth are here. So it's very possible that at some point the Gold were actually on this planet and, you know, brought stuff from, and, you know, the people they took brought stuff from Earth to make this land usable. Hell, you especially Vigo, because you're right next to him, you actually see Alex aiming down the side of his EBR. His hand's off the trigger. He's not even planning on shooting or anything. And when you decide to look over your shoulder, you see there's a 12-point buck a good, 100 yards away.
That's a trophy buck. He better. Oh.
He better give us some venison.
Oh, Alex isn't taking the shot. He was trying to get a good look at it.
Vigo under his breath is gonna be like, "I wish to see you up against a Sumerian chicken."
For the stream, y'all don't understand. Former deer hunter. That's. Come on now.
And then when you made that comment to him, Vigo, I was going to go like, I don't know what that is, but I've hunted grizzly.
That gets my attention, like, damn.
Do grizzly bears have feathers that make bullets bounce off of them?
And he's going to turn to you, Brooke, and go like, Doc, you want to answer that?
Yeah, it's a close fight there, Vigo.
He's gonna give Brooke a quick, like, whose side are you on? Look across over the rover. It's like, what the
And were you trying to hide that look at all from Alex? Yeah, Alex is going to see it, and you're just going to see him smirk and just chuckle. Alright.
Oh. Sharifa's chuckling ahead. She's listening too.
Okay. And then, Keshna, because you're probably, not out of view, but definitely out of earshot, so you're not hearing what's happening with them. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
18.
18? So, because like I said, you guys are only about 2 or 3 hours away, no matter which road path you took. It just depends on how easy you want to be able to get across the land. You notice you're starting to get to the part that you hated, which is the really muddy part.
Let me guess, you're going to make me do a dexterity check.
Depending on how fast you move, because this is going to be considered difficult terrain for the mud.
Oh, she's not moving real fast, but she's trying to...
Aww.
Yeah, trying to what?
Back of the pretty kitty.
She's not moving real fast, but she is trying to...
Beautiful.
Test the way for the rest of the team. Like, find the best path for
Yeah.
and the rover.
I mean, really, it doesn't matter which way it's going to go. It's like, if people aren't careful, they're going to slip. They won't get hurt, but they'll slip.
Remember, she's got a radio on her, so she can radio back to Sharifa.
Oh, what she'll be doing the whole time. Whenever she finds out things that she knows Sharifa will want to know.
Yeah.
So Sharifa will turn back to him and go, we're getting ready to come up on the muddy part, so everybody get ready to
Pull your own weight.
check. Roll your own weight and watch your feet.
Alright, so before we get to the mud part, Vigo, go ahead and give me another pilot check.
That's a 5.
Alright. So, just before y'all hit the mud, so the ground is still, nice and firm, it's not going to, sink and everything, you just hear a as one of the tires blew.
Oh.
It has a spare, don't worry, these things have a spare.
Not my fault.
Well, no,
No,
because...
but your ass be changing it.
Well, actually, it's then you realize just because because even though you try to stay enough to the side to get a good view in front, you did actually wander a little too close to it, and so you did miss a rock in the road that ended up causing that one tire to blow.
You have to be a big baby tonight.
But
Maybe if somebody wasn't sitting on it,
it was the front tire that blew.
Dang it!
Teeny glass eye.
Nah, because I assumed you would have stopped as soon as you heard that. Because if you were waiting until it got to the end, you would have had 3 flats. Remember, the Malice and Rovers have 3 to 4 tires. No, you stopped before it even got to the second one.
Yeah. Hold up, Keshna. We gotta change a tire.
Oh boy. Kesha remembers the last time a tire had to be changed.
Daddy's gonna take you outside.
Oh yeah, y'all did have to change a tire last time. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
It didn't go well at all.
Well, don't worry. Alex is going to help. You're still doing most of the work on this one because you're the one driving. He's going to at least help you out. So go ahead and roll engineering with advantage. He's using the help action.
That is a 17.
Yeah, so you're able to get propped up. You find the tire relatively quick. You struggle with some of the lug nuts because it seemed like whoever put one of them on really, really torqued it. To the point where you literally had to turn the tire so that the lug nut was toward the bottom, put the the wrench on there, and you had to stand on it and put your full body weight. But you did get loose and were able to get it off.
I just basically think he's jumping on it, and then it as he comes down, it goes off, and he just off to the side. Good.
Yeah. Oh no, you didn't even jump multiple times. You literally just just one jump, just because of your stature.
Excuse me.
Alex will give you a pat on the back, going "Huh? Guess you can change the tire. Okay." Because even though you got the stature, he hasn't really seen you do any actual dirty work, especially with you being the scientist. But he'll help you get on there. You guys get it back on and everything.
Turn and look at Sharifa. He better not turn and look at Sharifa. Oh.
Like I said, but he helps you get the tire back on. You guys are able to get on your way. He'll go up before you start and grab that rock and pull it out of the way.
I didn't help. These are surgeon hands.
Keshna didn't come anywhere near it. She did not
I know.
want to be a part of that again.
I would say I was kind of hoping you were going to attempt it, just so I could have done the opposite of MASH, whereas instead of with you being Pierce and me being Houlihan there, going nah, you got the doctor's hands. Anyway, but so you guys are gonna get there. Now you're in the money part. For the most part, no issue. Until you get to one section which is extremely muddy. So I'm gonna go in order of you guys actual moving. So Keshna, give me your dexterity save.
I gotta check what it is. I'm just gonna roll on here because I don't feel like. I don't even know what I rolled.
You rolled a 10. That's fine. You're still good.
Oh.
Because again, you guys aren't moving too fast, so that's why it's not like any crazy DC here. Sharifa,
That's
you're
funny,
next.
Okay.
15? Yeah, you're good. Vigo. No, sorry, Brooke.
Can I advantage? Because I'm going to hold on to this side.
Yeah, sure. I'll give you advantage
Rover.
for holding
I'm
on to
not
the
stupid.
rover. 17. Nice. You're still
17.
good. Alex was still sitting up on the rover. Well, again, he's trying to be the back way to make sure it doesn't get stuck too easily. But, okay, Vigo, give me your roll.
Remind me what I'm rolling for again?
Dexterity save.
5.
No!
Okay, so you know what? Because you're also driving, give me your pilot check as well. At disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yes. Don't worry, it's not going to be anything majorly bad. Don't worry.
Oh no! I like that laugh.
So as you fall, you accidentally hit the forward a little too much, which doesn't affect Brooke or anything. You know, Brooke, you were still good there because you let go and made sure right before. But you accelerated a little much that Alex fell out, and now he's got to make a dexterity save. See, I told you it wasn't bad. I told you it wasn't bad. Oh, he's fine. He literally just plopped right up on his feet. But yeah, but you fell right on your rear, and your butt, shoes, and like half of your back is now just covered in mud.
I just like to point out that I called that Vigo would be the one that would.
Hey, at least I think
I'm gonna be like,
Alright, but
y'all right? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm used to getting, I have no problem getting dirty. Really struggling to stand up. Just, yeah, it's all good.
Alex will come over and help you up, and he'll like put his arm out so you can grab it like this.
And Sharif will let you take the other arm and help you up.
Thank you. Get up to his
Back
feet.
up here with Mama.
Well, that was refreshing.
Oh, come here, fat boy.
And Alex is going to plop right back up on the back of the thing again.
Oh, you are getting too heavy.
Yeah, but you guys are able to make it through the muddy section, the rest of it pretty easily. A few slips, a few getting stuck moments, but thankfully it wasn't stuck long because, again, the extra weight thanks to Alex on the end. And you guys are now at the clearing, and you see that this is just literally just lush grassland. You can barely see the tree line on the other side. Because that is to the north of y'all. To the west, it just keeps going on and on with grassland. And then to the east, you don't see much of it, but you do see what looks like a body of water. Because based on the UAV, there is a body of water over there. Whether it's a sea, a lake, no clue there. We all made it to the clearing, so what do you do?
Find a place to park that rover and tell somebody to go clean the mud off of himself. There seems to be water that way. Catch and I go with him.
You're telling me to go towards the water.
Yes.
Okay,
Go get cleaned up.
he's going to hand you really slowly and calmly hand you the controls for the remote for the
Rover.
the rover. Thank you. The word's brain.
You're fine.
And the moment you take it, he's like a Vigo-shaped cloud running towards the water.
Yeah,
Catch,
so
please go with him to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, so just for reference, by the way, like I described it, you can barely see the water where you're at, which means it's going to be it's a good distance, like probably an hour away, even at a jog.
I think like a mile. Darn. Okay.
No.
He wants on me, but he's staring at his daddy.
But
16.5-pound dog laying on me right now.
yeah. So are you still running toward the water then?
Oh yeah, just still slow down after a while. You know,
Alright.
still
That's
very
true.
enthusiastic.
Well,
Kesto
Al-
would quickly call out for him to stop. She doesn't want him running ahead, especially into the unknown.
He's just gonna like, I was giving orders.
yeah. And I was gonna say, you know what? Real quick, give me a dexterity check, Nick. Don't worry, this isn't a bad thing. This is probably gonna be something funny. Probably not.
21, nat 20.
Okay. So, as you're doing that, you realize Alex is keeping pace in terms of like if you guys started at the same time, he would have or even if he started a little sooner, he would have caught up to you. But he is literally like half the distance away from you between you and the rest of the party. And hey, Sharifi did say for someone to go with him.
Yeah, I said Keshna.
Keshna.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I heard someone go with them.
No, Keshna.
That's
fine.
so that's on me.
He can, yeah, he can go. It just
No, Keshna doesn't want him with her. Do I need to do a dexterity check?
Yeah,
too,
I'm gonna
or-
say so. Alex won't go because I misheard that. So yeah, give me a dexterity to see if you can catch up to Vigo. What was, you said it was 21, by the way, Nick?
Yep.
All right. What'd you roll?
we have a fifth member tonight.
Nat 20.
Oh yeah, you catch up to him. Especially considering he had a decent head start. Like Vigo, you're gonna see Kesha in your peripheral and be like, "Oh, okay."
And I just like to remind everyone that she's the tiniest one on the team. So she got up with those long ass legs.
Yeah, Kesha pulled the "wait for me, I got tiny legs." All right, but all right. So at that point, then Sharifa, Brooke, what are y'all doing since you guys got Alex there too?
I'm probably setting up camp again because we need to.
Yeah, she'll hand the controls to Alex and say, "Let's get this thing parked somewhere." I don't know how to drive one of these.
Yeah, I mean he's got no problem taking controls for it. Though I will say, just for reference, you guys only been traveling for like 2 or 3 hours. It is not. It's like just barely midday.
Isn't that this area we wanted to survey and check out though?
Well, yeah, it is. But I'm saying though, it's still only midday. Is what I'm getting at.
Well, we still need to find a place to park the rover that's safe but not completely out of sight. Are you going to turn around and be our fifth member, or are you going to continue to stare at your daddy?
Daddy's got food.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Yeah. Anyway,
Hey, you're starting to hurt my arm, son.
all right. So what? So again, what are y'all doing?
Once we get the rover parked, she's gonna go through the list of everything that the general had said he wanted surveyed, because she did write it down. And she's going to look at Alex and go, once those two get back, where do we want to start? And she'll show him the list.
All right.
She's trying to be nice and include him, so...
Yeah. I'm just here to observe, so... Dealer's choice.
Yes, but I would like to pick your brain. I'm hoping I'm getting that terminology right.
You did.
Oh, good. You're here to observe and make sure that I'm a good leader, but what if I have questions that I want to ask you? What would make a good leader? Or if coming up with a decision that won't get the group in trouble? That's kind of why I'm asking you where we should start surveying, because this is a really long list and I have never done a survey mission before. So I want an idea from someone who seems to have done this before.
So he's going to take a moment, and then he's going to say, appreciate you asking for my advice, but as you said, I'm here to watch how you and your team operate as a team. Especially with you knowing that I'm here to observe and decide based on actions, would kind of benefit y'all on that point and not be a true observation. But you got your other team members, see what they want to go for.
Yeah, I got 2 of them that way at the water.
Oh, I know. I saw them.
And another
I
one
saw them
going
running.
through her gear.
Yep. No, I know. I saw them running. I'm actually surprised the short one caught up to the other guy.
Krishna is the shortest one in the group.
Yeah, like that speed would probably put some Olympic runners to shame.
What's the Olympics?
It's just a competition anyway.
She'll go over to Brooke and point out everything and go, where should we start? And what the hell are the Olympics?
Oh, back on Earth, every 4 years, all the countries of the world would come together and compete in different sports, and camaraderie and unity, and it was a good thing.
So it's like a bunch of tribes coming together and showing off what they can do, but at the same time going, hey, let's be friends.
Exactly.
Okay, where should we start?
Okay, so I think we need to start with basic needs: food, water, shelter, what's available.
Well, apparently there's water that way.
But we're going to have to wait till they come back to see if it's drinkable water. If not, we may need to look for an alternate water source.
Mm-hmm. And apparently there's some good hunting to be had in the forest, so we won't have to survive on protein bars and MREs for too long. We'll also need to start working on getting maybe 1 or 2 of these trees taken down so we have enough wood for a fire. Small ones, not the big ones.
I can do that.
I think right here where the rover is would be a good place for us to set up camp and keep it here. Because if we leave,
Sounds
the
good.
rover is kind of out of sight.
All right.
We just gotta wait for the other 2 to get back and we can get started.
When Keshna was running after Vigo, should say, by Heimdall's eye, wait for me, damn it.
Alright, real quick, just so you hear that thing, so we'll work on that end. So what would Vigo say when hearing that?
I think I'm going to make it voluntarily Vigo trips. He's so shocked that what she said, he's literally like going full tilt.
Especially after she made him describe Odin's beard.
Since you said to purposely trip, I still want you to roll an acrobatics for me real quick. At disadvantage.
Could have got a good score too. That would be a 6.
6? Okay. Don't worry, you're not going to get harmed by anything. It's just fair. So when you tripped and tumbled, it was like full on anime style. You just like was like, hold on, what? And just literally rolled over yourself. You went like cartwheel into a log roll into another cartwheel. Your arm ended up like this for a second, but didn't break.
Oh,
To the point where, and you didn't realize it was there because of the way, running over the hill, so to speak. You go face first into a boulder. You don't take any damage, but it's like the whole anime hit the wall bit.
Wait.
Actually, better no. You went George of the Jungle into it.
I was gonna say like Vigo shaped outline.
Yeah, but by some miracle, did not take any damage.
Do I need to roll because Keshna was trying to was running to catch up with them.
Well, this would have been when you were initially catching up,
Okay.
because you said when you started running is how you went is when you wanted to say that.
Yeah.
But it was still just far enough to where Brooke and Sharifa wouldn't have seen it. But yeah, but you catch up to him fine, and like at this point, Vigo's already fallen out of the rockets on his back, just the whole anime arm twitch.
Heal.
Oh, do we need to go check on him?
Oh, you two didn't see this; they were already out of eyesight for this.
Oh, okay.
Brooke is like, my Vigo sense is
well,
tingling.
I'm gonna go to towards the nearest tree line to look for some dry wood, and see if there's any rocks or anything to make a fire break. Fire pit with.
I'll
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, so like, we'll come back to that. I was still getting ready to move to them anyway, to get that part. So, Kesha, when you catch up to Vigo, and again they're on the ground, arms to the side doing the anime twitch, what do you do?
Kesha would have like this, I guess, a shit-eating grin, smirk grin, because she remember because she made him describe Odin's beard comment and all that, and she would hold out her hand to like help him up.
All right, Vigo, do you take the hand?
Oh, yeah.
All right, you know what?
And
Just
she would apologize for making him turn it two out of. But
yeah. Well, real quick, just because of the size difference of you two, and the fact that he purposely tripped, Kesha, give me a strength check to see if you can help lift Vigo up. Just flat, it's just no advantage, no disadvantage, just regular roll. What'd you roll?
3 + 2 is 5.
Oh, Lord.
So you go to help Vigo up, and you're just almost like he doesn't pull you down, but his weight is still enough to where like you guys are at a stalemate.
Which is kind of impressive for her size. And
Yeah. Well, I was trying to fact you just sprinted to catch up to him.
yeah.
But eventually you do help Vigo up, and you guys, you keep either. Are you all still running, or are you all walking at this point?
A brisk walk. She's gonna make sure he saves some of, because she wants to keep an eye out too.
Okay. Yeah, so as you guys make over the crest of the hill, and you're actually able to see the body of water, now you actually see there's like a white sandy beach where the grass ends at the bottom of this hill. And as you guys are walking down, both of you give me perception checks.
12?
15.
Oh,
My rolls are starting to go downhill.
Mine all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you said 12. Vigo, what was yours again?
15 for
15?
15, yeah.
Alright.
Yep, 12.
So, Vigo, you don't really notice it just because you're thinking it's probably just, the tall grass and all that. Because give me a reference of how tall this grass is, at least in the area you guys are in. You remember the tall grass from Jurassic Park: The Lost World, where the raptors were? It's that tall.
Oh, Lord.
Are we going to see some Pokemon?
No. But
Tall grass.
you're able to notice a bit more that it does like some of the grass is pushed down in multiple areas. Like it's well worn, like that path is constantly used. And as you get closer to the shore, and this is where you'll kind of notice too, you see that sand pushed up as if something got dragged up to shore from the water.
Keston would grab Vigo and quietly say, "Hey, we need to keep an eye out," and point out the drag marks and let's be real careful. Let's not go right to the water. We need to find a way to test to make sure.
Yeah, well, like I said, it looks like something got dragged up from the water, not dragged out into the water.
Yeah, but
No, just making sure you heard that right, because I know my mic can be a little stubborn sometimes.
no, Kesha's looking behind, but she's also trying to keep an eye on Vigo's safety, and
Yeah.
she's got a big task ahead of her.
Okay. So what do y'all do then?
Yeah, well spotted. I'm going to cautiously make my way further into the beach towards the water.
Alright. And Keshna?
Keshna's keeping an eye out on everything.
Alright, are you moving up with Vigo, or are you staying where you are?
She's cautiously moving forward. She's keeping a little space.
Okay.
So she can keep an eye behind them, as well as trying to just kind of split there.
Yeah, I mean, you guys get close enough where you're pretty much right on top of where, like, whatever got pushed up onto the sand was. Like, you can see the marks.
Do we recognize it?
Give me investigation.
2, 7.
12.
So, Keshna, you don't recognize it as much. Vigo, to you, it looks like where someone pulled up, came ashore in a rowboat.
So yeah, I'm going to convey that to Keshna, but kind of point to the sand and be like, "This is the bottom of the boat. Went up. They pulled the boat up on shore. I think there's people here."
Keshna would radio that immediately to Sharifa.
Yeah.
Of the discovery.
Okay, so we'll pause right there real quick. So, Brooke, you said you want to go to the tree line where you guys came from, because that's the nearest tree lines where you guys emerged from, to find wood for kindling and rocks to build a fire break.
You're muted.
Yes, please.
Okay.
And
go
I said
ahead.
Sharifa would go with her.
Yeah. So if you guys are going to go ahead and give me survival checks, because the rocks won't be an easy part. This is to see how well you can find dry wood, considering how much it rained before y'all got here.
It's not bad. 17.
Okay.
Eh.
Yeah, so, Brooke, not so much. Most stuff you find is just really wet. I will say you do find a lot of pine needles, because there are some pine trees around here, or at least equivalent of, so you do grab that, because you know that no matter how wet pine needles are, those things burn.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's really good.
Yeah.
You found some good starter. But Sharifa, yeah, you find plenty of... You actually found some wood that is relatively dry, and especially once you find out that Brooke found, pine needles, even though you're not too familiar with them. After hearing that they're really good as a starter, like, oh yeah, this will dry up and burn easily.
Yeah.
So you guys are able to get what you need to do the fire break and to get the fire going for whenever you all set up camp later. And that's when you hear the click of your radio with Keshna calling in.
Go ahead.
Explain. They made it to the beach, and Vigo spotted the markings of a boat that was pulled up on the shore. So there's potential life here of someone else.
Tell him to make his bath quick and get back here.
I mean, it's on the radio for everyone to hear, so like he can hear you saying that.
That's an order.
Yeah, he's gonna just jump into the water, back out, and then they can head back.
That works.
Alright. When you jump in the water, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh god.
Yeah, I
Do
don't
I
like
need-
it.
Do you want me to roll
20.
too?
No.
No.
So, when you get under the water and you open your eyes, you see that this, and for one, before I forgot to tell you both of you, you can tell this is like a lake. A giant-ass lake, but a lake nonetheless, because you see a shoreline on the other side.
Mhm.
But when you're under, you see that this lake is riddled with big fish. Like, this is a fisherman's dream.
Are you talking like carp, trout?
Anything that won't instantly try and bite you, big fish.
Nice. So yeah, Vigo's gonna remember this and be sure to mention this back at camp. So that's just another food source.
Yeah.
You need to mention it to Keshna.
Yeah. You do see, thankfully far enough where you can get out. There are definitely what looks like to be from books you read. Alligators too. Don't worry, you're far enough where it's nowhere near you. It doesn't see you or anything. It's not coming at you or anything.
I'm gonna say that's the reason why he he was originally gonna stand for a minute and try and get all the mud off.
Yeah.
But he's just sees the alligator and just like back out.
Yeah.
And Keshua look at him and be like,
Because
what?
Okay, he's gonna turn and stop at Keshna and be like, a lot of good fish. Also, do you know what alligators are?
No, she doesn't. And she's like, what's that? Seriously ask,
So yeah, I'm assuming we're walking back. The entire walk back, Vito is going to recite his encyclopedic knowledge that he has of alligators.
yeah.
To Krishna, talking going as far back as like ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
Before
and
they
also for reference, by the way, too, I know it says it's a lake. But even though it's a lake, it's almost set up more like the bayou, which is why there's alligators.
Before they walk back, Keshna would want to try to catch some.
Were we not just told to come back quickly?
Yeah.
I think what catching them was before y'all leave the planet.
Oh
No, before they leave right now to go back to camp.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
To, bring a gift, to show.
Okay, we'll come back to that in just a moment.
Oh, good. I can get creative.
Yeah, because we're going to go ahead and take our break. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes. So that way we can use the bathroom, get snacks if we need them, etc., etc. But we will see y'all in a little bit. Alright. And we are back. We've all gotten food, we've all gotten drinks, we've all used the bathroom. Now it's causing more chaos. So, before we left off, Keshna here will attempt to catch the alligator.
No,
Go
fish.
ahead.
We said fish.
Oh, I
But
didn't hear
that
fish. I heard the
that-
alligator. By the way, let's see how this goes.
So Keshna would first look to Vigo and tell him to find something to make a spear or like a harpoon. And then she'd start digging through her pack.
Okay.
So, what do I roll for that? Investigation?
No, give me survival, because essentially what you're trying to find is driftwood.
Oh, gotcha. So that's a 7.
Yeah, you're finding enough pieces to make, like, a short spear, like, literally like this long.
There you go. I just gotta come back with this like pathetically short little piece of like, here you go. This is what I found. Kind of slim pickings around here.
Keshna will look and be like, well, I guess we know who's going to be going to get the fish now. which in case, since Vigo couldn't find anything really substantial, she'll pull out a grenade. Pull the pin and throw it into the water.
Proof is gonna have her butt, but Stormy approved.
So like as you're pulling the pin and throwing it, I was like, maybe we should use through it.
Yeah. And also, Nick, give me a intelligence or wisdom throw, your choice, real quick.
It's a 2, so
Remember,
I mean,
you failed a wisdom roll earlier. You have a eureka point.
I'm not going to use it on this.
Oh, God, you did. Okay.
Should I do a strength?
Oh, hang on. Let me. Okay, there we go. I'll do intelligence. That's a 15.
So it didn't click in your head because you were like, "Oh crap, let me get out of the water." Like I said, the gator you saw wasn't really planning on moving towards you, but it looked a lot bigger than it should have been for that distance.
Do I need to do like a strength check to see how far I threw it?
Blood in the water. This is always good.
No, I'll just say you throw like just the normal range on a grenade. So yeah, you throw it out, it blows up, you start seeing fish coming up.
Well, I hope it's shrapnel. Because that's what you just put you put in those fish. Not to mention the fact that there's the alligator in there, like I mentioned.
How
Man,
far?
Doesn't understand.
Well, I was gonna say real quick.
How far would this sound wave carry?
That's what I'll say. You two give me perception rolls real quick, and I'll have Alex roll too.
Oh, please roll low. Please roll low.
No,
Please roll low.
that's
Brooke
a
rolled.
17.
So Alex
That's a
doesn't.
23.
So Alex didn't catch it. And he was literally one off. He was one off. Brooke and Sharifa, definitely Brooke just hear this loud. Just because it did explode underwater, so sound was definitely dampened a bit. But you guys
She will turn to Brooke. Which one do you think did it?
Keshna.
Oh, they
Yeah, I'm
jumped.
gonna say Keshna too.
Alex is going to turn to y'all
Well-
and be like, what are y'all talking about?
Somebody just threw a grenade into the water.
Hey, don't tell him that.
Or
All right.
something that went boom. So I'm gonna go check on my two
All right,
relations
how-
I haven't made it back yet.
How fast does the rover go? Like if you were on it, driving it.
Not very fast. It's just meant to carry supplies. It's not like an actual like Humvee, dune buggy.
to get on my radio. It's like, Vigo, Keshner, please check in.
Hey, this is Vigo.
Keshna would kick
Unless you
Vigo
want to say
quickly.
something, Keshna. I can take this if you want. Unless you want to say something.
Keshna would take the mic from Vigo or the radio.
Well, you don't
and
have,
be
you
like,
have your own radio. You don't even need to take it from him.
Yeah, but she's trying to stop him from
Paddling.
daddling. She'd be like, "We're good here. Nothing. We're good. We'll be back shortly. We're gonna have some dinner."
Vigo is going
Who
to.
the hell threw the explosive?
She'd look at Vigo and be like, "Can you take this one, please?"
That was Sharifa. Shit.
Vigo's having flashbacks to his first time trying to lie to Sharifa. And her saying that she would plant her boot so far up his ass that he'd taste leather. And he's just like, it was Keshna.
Keshna just does this look of like disbelief that she got thrown under the bus.
Yeah, and
Just like holding the mic or the radio that she.
so, by the way, you two, Keshna and Vigo, give me perception checks.
Oh, God. 12.
17.
Vigo, you missed this because, again, you were having your little Vietnam flashback of Sharifa's threats. But Keshna, you notice in your peripherals, there is something skimming on top of the water, just on the surface, moving toward the beachfront. And it is big.
Keshna would quickly. Keshna would quickly like try to turn Vigo's face towards the direction, and be like, "What is that?"
For the record, Vigo's got the radio going. For the record, I advised against throwing
Montauk being aimed as well.
No, can we see whether or not it has? I mean, I'm assuming it's already spotted us, or has it just come to investigate? Can I check to see if I can sense by its body language or how fast it's moving your direction?
Well, most of it's submerged. I'll give you a choice here. You can either do a survival check or an investigation.
Oh, investigation all the way. That is a 12.
You're not entirely sure, but you have a fair guess that that it's probably seen y'all, because as it's getting closer, you do see that the eyes are actually above the water now.
Okay, I completely forget that I have the microphone down. Like, okay, we're on our way back, and I just scream, "Run!" and book it.
Okay, you were still holding on to the talk button when you said "run," right?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so Brooke, Sharifa, and Alex all hear the "run."
Like scream like a little girl run. Scream like.
No, like there's a giant ass alligator about to pop out of the water and eat us. Run.
Yeah, for reference, for those who are movie buffs, this is Lake Placid size.
Oh my god!
Keshna still doesn't understand that.
Gun.
Well, Keshna has a Montauk that she can shoot, that she'll happily shoot towards it.
I'm coming at them. I'm running that way with my P90. So,
Because Montauk saws everything. As we learned, Keshna has pretty good aim.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Okay. So what are you two actually running?
yes.
Yeah, Vigo's running. He's hoping that history's going to repeat itself and Keshna's going to fly past him again.
Okay.
Yeah, Keshna's not. History's not repeating it. So. Keshna is taking her Montauk and she's aimed at it as she's like beginning to move backwards and shoots. That's what she's doing.
We'll come back to that real quick. Brooke, what are you doing when you hear those two say "run"? Muted.
After stopping to grab a med kit, she's going that direction.
Alright. And Alex ain't far behind either. For how fast, let's see how fast you guys can actually make it over the hill, though. Go ahead and give me dexterity checks.
Which
And-
ones?
Brooke, Sharifa, and Alex. And it can be with advantage because of the urgency. So 7, 12.
Nat 20.
So
Hell yeah.
Sharifa's probably going to be hurting after this run, but they are booking it. Like, Alex and Brooke are struggling a bit just because it gets to the really steep part of the hill. Because, like I said earlier, it looked like it took an hour, but that's only because of how big the hill was.
Hello, used to run over sand dunes.
Yep.
Keshna too, but
Vigo, give me your dexterity for how fast you're running away.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So, we'll come back to that part. So, Keshna, you said you want to take a shot at this thing that you can barely see under the water?
is she taking a shot at it as she's like, because okay, remember the Wendigo type things where
Yes.
she shot over her back as she was running
Yes.
and did a great shot and took one
Yes.
out? She's attempting to recreate this, but in a different manner.
No. So I'm just double checking though. You're taking a shot at this thing. Like I know you're stepping back, but you're taking a shot when you can't see it.
Yeah.
Cool. Give me your attack roll at disadvantage. Yeah, you miss.
Stream kitty.
Yeah, my other child wanted to come up here and she caught the mouse pad and fell.
Do I need to
brought her.
do I need to do dexterity for her running away at the same time, or?
Well, so when you're like I'm not gonna make you roll dexterity because you ain't gonna be moving fast
Okay.
trying to take that shot.
Yeah.
Plus, you said you were stepping back, so I'm assuming you're like this with the Montauk
Yeah.
as you were
pretty
stepping
much.
back this way.
Yeah.
Not okay, I'm just gonna blind fire over the shoulder. Okay, you're still taking back. This thing's getting closer. Are you taking another shot?
Well, she has to wait around to reload. with
We're
it.
not in actual turn order, so I'm just saying
Oh, yeah, she'll take another.
roll of disadvantage again. So your shot it looks like a hit, and it's at this point you actually see the true sizes. As you did hit it, it didn't do as much as you thought it would, and that's because you just see how massive this thing is, and literally all you did was singe its side as you grazed it, and you see this thing is massive.
She's turning, and there's going to be like an anime smoke image of her as she realizes how much trouble she's in.
Okay,
And
now
she's
you can
running.
give me your dexterity for running.
I'm just going to roll in here because
That's fine, cool. So, for Vigo and Sharifa, so you guys are literally going so fast, you pass each other on the hill.
I'm gonna stop at the top of the hill.
Well, I'm saying Vigo. Okay, well at that point, you guys get to the top at the same time, and you may stop because you're trying to look. Vigo's like, and just keep going. He doesn't even recognizing that you are there.
Keshna at this point is
Hi.
also. Keshna at this point is also reverted to gold and yelling, "Not safe, not safe, run!"
Oh yeah, well see, it's at the point when Sharifa crests the hill that they see you running and they see the giant reptilian thing, because Sharifa wouldn't know what an alligator is, out of the water as it's on the beachfront.
Alex!
Oh, you turn, you see that Alex is still at the bottom of the hill of Brook. Hell, Vigo's about to pass him at this point. Because you went super speed on them.
She's just looking at like, bye, kitty. Even my cat's done with my my shit tonight. She's like, "Oh, Mom, stop petting me." She's just kind of looking down there, going, Snapping like, hurry the fuck up.
Yeah, so I would say that Brooke, Alex, and Keshna would get to the hill at the same time at this point. And I don't know if Keshna's
Keshna's
going to
gonna keep going. Keshna's gonna just keep on going. She does not want to mess with that anymore.
So, Lisa,
did the gator stop?
I was like, when Brooke gets to the top of the hill, what do they say when they see this Lake Placid size alligator?
Keshna's still yelling, not safe, and cool. Yeah, she's running. She's booking it. You know something's wrong.
But what does Brooke say?
Oh shit!
What is that?
That is an alligator. Really fast, big teeth.
Off in the distance.
Is it moving or is it staying right there on the shore?
Oh, it's staying there on the shore.
Shit. What do we do? Because apparently investigating the water is not going to happen now.
Keshna is scarred for life. Water.
It's at this point. You guys are going to hear on your radio.
Phoenix Base to Phoenix 5. Phoenix Base to Phoenix 5.
Go ahead.
Just doing daily check-in. How's everything going?
Well, we got to the clearing, and apparently my scout and my scientist found something very big in the water.
Define something very big.
Brooke said it was an alligator. This thing is huge.
It made your scout and scientist play.
My scout and scientist ran past me, and my scout was screaming, "Not safe, not safe."
Alright. How big is this gator?
Hey, Alex, how big would you say that gator is?
Oh, you see Alex had his jaw dropped when he got over the hill. He's like, probably good. Oh, no, he's got the jaw back up already. Probably good. And he's just taking a look at it. It's like 40, 50 feet long?
Alex says it's about 40 to 50 feet long.
And there's just a silence on the radio. And it's
I
go,
think we just scared them.
Okay, copy that. Continue your mission.
and then the radio will just cut off.
Yeah, we're gonna stay away from the water till he goes back in it and away.
Yeah. But I will say, from the top of the hill, you get a better view of the water. And you see that, yeah, this is a pretty massive lake. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that you can easily see the shore on the other side, it would look like an ocean.
Hey, did they get to see any, like, dead fish floating on it?
At this distance, no, they won't be able to see the dead fish floating.
I mean, they gotta be big enough to feed that thing, so...
Who said that's what it eats?
True.
So
There's always a bigger fish.
We need a bigger boat.
that is bad. That is very bad. Okay, so we're gonna stay away from the water till that goes back in it. I need to go deal with my 2 delinquents.
Keshna's not even stopping at the camp. She's gonna run for the cage. Guard. She doesn't want anything to do with this place anymore.
Wait, you're going where?
The
She's
gate.
running for the gate.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. How far did Vigo run, by the way?
Oh, Vigo, once he gets back to the camp, he's gonna stop. Just heaving, breathing, trying to catch his breath, arms over his head, just adrenaline wearing off.
Yeah. Okay. And then what? So what are Brooke, Sharifa, and Alex doing or what are Brooke and Sharifa doing on top of the hill after Sharifa says they're heading back down?
Heading back down, but this time just taking it slow.
Yeah, I'm heading back to the base.
Heading back to base or camp?
Camp.
Camp.
Okay, I didn't know maybe if you were joining
base camp.
Tesla.
Base camp.
Nah, I gotcha. Alright, so y'all start walking down. Alex will be right behind you. He'll take a few minutes before he starts walking because you see him, he's looking through his scope down at that beast. Because he is just like, holy crap. Like, he's not taking a shot, he's just using it to get a better view of it.
She'll stop after a few steps and go, as much as I'd like to see you take that thing out with your gun, I doubt you would scratch it.
Oh, you don't have to tell me twice. I'm going to need maybe 50 cal? And it has to be full metal jacket? Like the highest grain possible?
Think about it. If you got to kill it, you'd mount it on your wall.
Shit, it would become your wall.
Ooh, playing to his ego.
Oh, actually, I gotta look something up real quick. Alright. So Keshna is still running, and they're about to pass you, Vigo. As you see, they are not slowing down. What are you doing?
Tackle. The moment I see that Keshna's not going to stop, he's going to try and tackle her.
Oh, this is going to be entertaining.
Okay, that counts a grapple, so give me opposing strength checks.
Good roll.
Are we?
No, it's not with advantage. It's just regular. So no. 18 from Keshna.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah. Yeah. I was laughing because I had an 18 and a nat 20.
Oh God! I rolled a freaking 9.
So you go to make the tackle. You're able to get your arms around Keshna, but then Keshna literally just slips through your grip. As you're now face first in the dirt, somewhat muddy again, not as bad as it was before. And then Keshna, are you still running, or are you going to stop because you realize someone tried to stop you?
She's gone. She doesn't want anything to do with this place anymore.
Alright, well, Sharifa, you see that Keshna has now run past Vigo's attempt to stop them. Same with you, Brooke. What do either of you do? You muted, Lisa.
I'm just looking at Sharifa like, yeah, have fun with that.
I ain't going down there. I don't have crazy written on my forehead.
What, you're not going to go after Keshna?
Oh. No, I thought she was talking about the gator.
No.
Because we were going down the hill.
I said y'all just saw Vigo's attempt at stopping Keshna as Keshna now run past the gate and is about to get on the trail to head toward, or not the gate, sorry, the camp, and is about to get on the trail back toward the gate.
Keshna, get your ass back here now. You don't have the way of telling them that it's you. You'd be a bug on a... It's bug on a windshield, right? You'd be a bug on something.
I said, were you asking Brooke or Alex that?
Both of them.
Oh, okay.
Keshna would click her radio. She's moving. Not safe. I don't want any part of that.
It didn't move from the beach. Bring your happy ass back here now, because if I have to chase you, I'm dragging you back here by your hair.
How can my ass be happy as she's like trying to put the brakes on? I don't know how slippery the ground is or anything. So
The figure of speech I learned from the Marines. Get your ass back here. And then she'll turn and look at Vigo.
Yeah, well, you guys aren't at the camp yet. You're still coming down the hill.
yeah, Vigo plays for.
So also,
But again.
to retcon Alex's answer about what he needs to take down that gator, I had to double check to make sure this movie actually came out, because Brooke would probably know this reference. Sharifa probably wouldn't, because I doubt they would have shown this movie on the base. Do y'all remember the modified sniper from Jurassic Park 3?
Yeah.
That shot the 20mm high explosive round? Yeah, that's what he would reference. Still a Barrett, it's just a modified Barrett.
Still a Barrett.
Yeah, but he would need
Either
that.
Or you'd need to, either that or you'd need to call in an A-10 strike.
Okay, but hey, after so Keshna, do you turn around?
Well, how slippery is the ground? Because she's like putting the brakes on.
Give
And
me a
she was running
dexterity
pretty-
check. Or dexterity save, sorry.
Save. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, you pump the brakes and you fall just as hard as Vigo did earlier in the mud.
Vindication.
Still not hurt, but you
And
also
amazing.
fell. Well, no, you also fall so hard when you hit the mud. You actually keep sliding a few more feet too.
Feet kind of up in the air.
Yeah.
That's what I picture.
Yep. So once you get up and you start walking back,
Wait,
Brooke,
does Vigo see that?
no, you're already you were already back on the really muddy part, which would have been like a good. If you went regular pace, it would have been like a 45-30 minute walk, but because you were running, you got there pretty damn fast. Or I'm afraid, because you were sprinting, you got there pretty damn fast. But yeah, now you guys are back at the camp. So, Brooke, Sharifa, what do y'all do as Vigo is still getting up and kind of trying to wipe all the grass off their uniform?
What part of clean up and get back here did you not understand?
You know I wouldn't lie to you, right?
Oh, I know you wouldn't lie to me.
I did everything possible to stop what happened back there to happen. Short of grabbing Keshna and running with her as a sack of rocks over my shoulder. Which you saw me just try to do and fail. I tried to stop her from running past, but I went, so he gives her a quick recap. He's like, I got to the water, we saw the boat, possible people here. I heard you say we need to get back quickly, so I decided to jump in, maybe get some of the water off. By the way, a lot of big fish in there. However, there's also that thing. I come out, I relay the information of the lot of big fish. Keshna produces a grenade.
Wait. No, skip the spear part.
What? Yeah, Keshna, she had me look for a stick to try to spear some of the fish, and I found a small stick. So she ended up, instead of using the small stick, pulled a grenade out, threw the grenade into the water, which attracted the well, we can tell it's an alligator because the snout comes. He's trying to change the subject. The snout actually with an alligator comes to a point where a crocodile.
It's something large and very much in charge.
Yes. So, when you radioed to say, "Hey, Florida rule of nature,"
He does. He lives in Florida.
when you heard the grenade go off and you radioed what happened. That's when Keshna noticed the eyes in the water coming up, and that's when we took off running, which was the same time as it emerging from the water. The rest you saw with us running.
She'll look back at the area that Keshna ran to, waiting.
Yeah, you're standing there looking for like a good 5 minutes before Keshna comes through the tree line.
Oh no, Keshna has to first get up and like try to get some of that mud off of her
No,
face.
I'm saying the time it took for Vigo to tell the story and the 5 minutes it mentioned was you doing that.
Okay.
This
She
is all
will
simultaneous.
she will unclip her P90, and she will hold it out to Brooke.
Remember,
And she will simply look at her and go, "Get some bandages ready."
just remember, Big Brother is watching.
Would Sharifa even know that phrase?
No.
I'm just gonna say it anyway. She'll figure it out.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just curious either way.
He will walk over to Keshna and, like a very angry mother, grab her by the ear and drag her over and literally kind of push her to where she's sitting down beside the rover. 3 things.
I'll say, well, real quick. B, are you gonna have Keshna try and resist getting yanked by the ear?
Yeah, let's have some fun here.
Okay, so we're gonna count that still as a grapple. Guess that's what you're doing is you're grappling them and moving them. So strength checks.
Oh damn! I should have rolled. What was your roll, Stormy?
16.
Oh yeah, you're
You
dragging
got
them.
it. You're good.
And you know what? Because of the difference in y'all's rolls, Keshna, I'm imagining you still doing the whole not safe as you realize what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Only you're saying
Like,
you're saying it in English, so not go old.
and she has her radio click like trying to get Brooke's attention.
Oh, Brooke watching her drag you
Brooke's
over
right
and
there.
push you down in front of the rover.
Brooke, Alex, I don't know, like maybe Phoenix Base, or I don't know.
And she'll just look at her and go, 3 things you've done wrong. Shall I name them, or you want to name them?
Grenade bad in unknown waters. She's still trying to get the image of that damn alligator out of her head.
You told me that there was a possibility of people here, and you make that kind of choice. And then
and she's trying to pull an innocent face.
Yeah,
but she's still
So real quick before you do your third one there, Stormy, Brooke and Vigo, as you're hearing this tirade go on, albeit justly, what are y'all's reactions like? What are y'all doing as Sharifa's going off on Keshna?
Look over at Alex and say, to be fair, she has to deal with stuff like this a lot.
Oh, he's gonna turn to Brooke and be like, yeah, after seeing that monstrosity, don't worry, this is not going in the report. Or at least
Vigo
not.
is very much. Okay.
Well, he's going to clarify not the part about Stormy berating Keshna like a kid. That part won't be in the report. The giant gator being summoned by a grenade, that part will be.
Yeah.
All right,
Wait,
now go ahead, Vigo.
I have a question. Isn't Sharifa not allowed to have explosive anymore too?
No,
Yeah,
all y'all
Sharif-
were given grenades on this run.
Okay, good.
Y'all were actually given explosives, like all y'all. Because remember, after Sharif was bit, the whole team wasn't. It wasn't just one person; it was the whole team.
Well, because I wasn't there
this
for
mission,
that
y'all
one.
were given
So
one. All right, this mission, y'all were given grenades, so you're fine.
To be fair, the Teltac had it coming.
Anyway, so Vigo, what was going to be your response?
Very much like the sibling watching the other sibling get yelled at. Vigo is doing everything but watching this happen.
Yeah.
My time in the military, that was like when you see somebody getting smoked. You know, they're just like down in the mud doing push-ups, and like you know that if your gaze lingers longer on them than it should, then you're going to be joining them. So he's just like,
It's like,
Watch the horizon.
It's like, oh, that's a pretty cloud. Okay, go ahead with the tirade, Stormy.
continue your story.
The last thing has two parts. One, you wasted a fucking piece of ammunition. And two, you gave away our position. I'm not doing any better right now, I know. But now we have to worry
Okay,
about the
not gonna.
possibility of people coming here.
To be fair, they would go to the lake.
I didn't give you
Because-
permission to talk. Take the explosives out of your bag and put them on the rover.
Wait, did Keshna bring her backpack back with her, or did she leave it at the? 'Cause she had to take it off. 'Cause she had to take it off to.
Hold on.
dig through.
Hold on.
I just thought.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. Hold on. High or low?
Hi. Oh no.
Is
You
on
got
the
the bag.
beach. But also your grenades are on your vest. Not for the most part, not your bag. But you'd probably dropped your bag because you were going through it to find stuff to make your spear. Yeah, but that bag is on the beach.
Underneath the giant ass gator.
No, that's like right at the edge of the grass. But yeah, it's still a little too close for comfort.
Now,
She would be like,
take them off.
she'd be like, not to get in more trouble, but to be in all, what's the word? And to be transparent, you should know my pack is still down there, because when I saw how big it was after shooting it with the Montauk, I ran. I did hit it once.
So pause there. Vigo, you didn't, because you were too preoccupied running away. What's your reaction when you hear that Keshna took a shot at this?
the fact that Keshna took a shot at it and it was still coming. I have a new biggest fear animal outside of the Siberian chicken now.
Keshna's scarred for life. And anything to do with the war, just the hate.
I'm gonna whisper to Vigo, just for reference. I'd rather run into that thing than a grizzly.
Yeah, he just doesn't say anything. His eyes just go wide. He's like, "What?"
Wait,
So,
so
I'm aware of the grizzly because
So-
thing, and she doesn't.
hold on. So hearing that, Vigo, how do you react considering Alex said he hunted a grizzly?
Oh, respect. Absolutely. Like, yeah. Begrudging. Absolutely begrudging, but still respect.
Will Keshna hear this? Talk
No,
about
no,
a grizzly?
your ears
Okay.
are filled with nothing but Sharifa's voice. All right, but Sharifa, go ahead and continue with the loss of the pack. Granted, they still had the grenades on their vest, but they still left their gear down there.
The grenades would be handed off to Sharifa just to try to, diffuse some of the angeriness. But I want to know how Shrifa would react to the shut and Mautok hit, but too.
Mm-hmm.
Even Stormy doesn't know how she would react.
No, I'm just thinking poor Alex because he's about to just
Well, yeah,
be
because
the only one to understand the conversation that's about to happen.
Yeah, and Sharif didn't even know the fact that that he's going to admit this part of the report. He'll put the alligator in there, but he ain't putting the chewing out. At least not the details of the
deserves
chewing
it.
out. The fact that
She
you
will literally
reprimand the reprimand would be accounted for, not the detail of the reprimand.
She will literally grab Keshna by her vest and start screaming all kinds of profanities, calling her an idiot and gold.
At this point,
Wait, do I pick up on
At
those?
this
Because I'm
point-
learning gold.
We'll check that in a second. B, what were you saying?
at this point, Keshna would be in total agreement. She's not going to argue.
You know, out of curiosity,
She-
Stormy, give me a strength check real quick.
Oh no, I'm gonna use.
Because you're 5'11", right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a 15.
Yeah, that works considering the height. So you've actually lifted him off the ground as you were shaking and yelling at him. Like, you brought him up to your eye level. You didn't go to their level, you brought them up to yours.
How I picture this as she's lifting and like you see these little feet moving.
Yeah.
Little feet dangling.
And then,
like trying to get him to like, hey, put me back down.
and then also, because of how loud they're yelling, give me a constitution check, B, just for shits and giggles.
Okay.
Oh, B.
Constitution check. 7.
Oh, yeah, like, so once this is done, you're going to have a headache from hell. Just from getting shaken around like a rag doll and the yelling.
I'll eventually just.
Yeah, well, before that, Vigo, well, Lisa, did you want to say something?
Baby.
Oh, yeah, I saw the hand motion there, so I just want to make sure I wasn't missing you.
She's like, I don't want any part of this.
No, that's fine.
I don't want
I saw you moving your hands there, so I know if that was you trying to signal me, like, hey, let me talk. So I just want to make sure I don't miss anyone. Okay, Nick, to answer your question, give me, again, I'll let you choose wisdom or intelligence.
Doesn't matter. It's a 2. So,
You got another experience point, at least.
yay!
So your thing is like, wait, why is Sharifa saying that they're, they did a good job, but they sound angry? What? It's like, is this reverse psychology?
She's painting her purple. What?
Yep. Like, you're getting all these words mixed up for other ones. Especially because you think, like, oh yeah, this word means this here, but you forgot it's in the wrong place, in a different place in the sentence. So your thing is like, wait, why is it? I thought, like, doesn't that mean this? Why are they a green? What?
If Ego's gonna turn to a book and be like,
I'm gonna start looking around to make sure that all this yelling hasn't attracted anybody to us.
Yeah, give me a perception.
Eight.
You can't tell anything. It you can't hear anyone going through the woods if there is anyone from the yelling, and if there is anyone sneaking up, I mean, they're either too well hidden in the grass, or there's just no one around. You can't tell one way or another. Yeah, but right before you decide to drop Keshna, Alex is going to walk up and just be like, "Okay, I think you've probably gotten just a little. I think you've done enough there."
And I will set Keshna back down.
Wait, sent or drop?
Set.
Oh. I was just getting ready for another roll.
Even if they dropped you, I wasn't going to make you roll for that one. I've already given you a headache. I don't need you to fall on and break your tailbone.
And they wouldn't let me bring the alcohol. Over collector gun for Brooke. Attach it back on.
Mm-hmm. Aye. And because at this point, again,
We go back and pick up the wood and the pine needles and stuff that we dropped.
oh no, y'all dropped it right where you were going to set up camp, so it's all right there where you needed it.
Yeah. Well, then I'll start putting it to use.
Okay.
I'm gonna make busy work.
Yeah,
What does Brooke do when things start going out? She goes to work. You know?
Yeah.
do
So-
to do.
So while you two do the busy work, Alex is going to chime in, going like, "So what are we going to do about their pack?"
We're gonna have to go retrieve it. Wanna go play with an alligator?
Wait, Keshna quick is like at the mention of playing with it. Keshna is quickly like turning and going off in the opposite direction.
Alex is going to
Oh,
grab you
no.
by the collar
No.
right before you do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
You're staying here and helping Brooke.
Oh, Keshna wants to set up. Set up perimeter.
I have
defenses.
things I want to say to Keshna too.
Nope. Keshna went off to go set up the perimeter.
how can you set up a perimeter if you don't have your kit?
Yeah.
She can make.
I have to go-
She can make. Hey, you're talking to the scout that went out and found like twigs and that.
Stay right here.
Yeah. So, now, out of curiosity, Lisa, did Brooke actually say that out loud about saying they have some words for Keshna?
Yes.
Okay. So Alex is going to turn to Vigo and be like, yeah, you might want to come with us.
Did you catch what she was saying to her? Because like
Yeah, we'll talk about
something about like her potato was purple.
nowhere near. We'll talk about it later. And he's going to start dragging Vigo behind him as he's following you, Sharif, up back the hill. Alright, so after about 2 minutes or so, the group is out of earshot. So Brooke, take it away.
Despite the fact that you put everyone at risk, that's not for me to deal with. I want to remind you of something. The whole point of Alex being here is to determine Sharifah's ability to lead this team. What do you think that stupid ass stunt you pulled did to her? You put her career at risk. And at the very least, you owe her a big apology. You want her to get fired? Because that's what could happen just based on your actions. I won't even talk about the fact that you ran away and were leaving the team.
Oh, guess that's quiet.
Oh no! Oh, I was waiting for Lisa to be done, finished talking. Right, so
Oh, it was short and sweet. She
Oh.
said exactly what she needed to say.
Brooke would be like, or not Brooke. Oh, wrong name.
I mean, right name, wrong person.
Keshna. No, because I don't control Brooke.
That's what I was saying. Right name, but wrong person.
Keshna be like, Sharifa already chewed me out. You don't need to talk down to me like a kid. And she would turn away and just walk off to go do her own thing because she's not going to take it more of it. Sharifa already did it. She can talk to Sharifa after Sharifa's pulled off. But yeah, yeah. Whether Brooke likes the response or not, That's a Brooke thing.
Oh,
And you know what? That is a great point for us to stop for tonight.
separate the party, and we're done.
Well, no, it's just a good point emotionally for the characters.
Yeah.
You got Vigo, who's probably going to need a new pair of pants, even without falling into the grass. You got Keshna being the angsty teen. Which Grant?
Oh, it's amazing.
That's a bit. Alright, so we're going to go around, say who you are, who you play, where people can find you, and, was it just a walk in the park tonight?
I mean, in a way, more like a run in the park.
A panic sprint through the park.
Alright, but we're going to go in reverse order, so B, you're up first.
I am B, also known as Necrotic Viper. I play Keshna, and if you just now tuning in, I'm the mischief maker, the chaos
Creator.
creator, the most interesting troublemaker. Anyhow,
Short person of doom.
Sure, there. Anyhow, but you can find me as soon as my schedule and some stuff that calms down. I'll be back to streaming on here. You can also find me on Discord and TikTok with the same name as Necrotic Viper. And I don't even know where to start with this session. There's so many things that happen that I'm still personally trying to digest everything, much less Keshna in character. I mean, she's mentally scarred now from this. What she's just learned is an alligator. She has no idea that's not how big they normally are. So she knows she has to have a talk with Sharifa later once the two of them have both kind of mellowed out. Sharifa from being mad at her trying to get over her experience with this alligator.
Okay.
She's not even worried about Brooke right now.
Yeah.
That's the least of her.
They'll wait till next session. Okay, Nick.
Hello, everybody. I'm Nick. I play Vigo Sigmundsson. I always say Sigo Vigmundsson. God, spoonerisms. Vigo Sigmundsson, the Viking scientist. I go by Professor Hexagon on most platforms. You can find me on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Speaking of Twitch, I believe next Monday we have our Origins of Orlais game, and I'm looking forward to that one. That's going to be a very interesting session. Also coming up, I believe this month or next month, on every other Thursday, we'll be doing a Reign of Vecna campaigns.
Yes,
Long form.
I think we have the start date for that yet.
I know he was saying, there's not a date at all, but I think he was saying once the.
Yeah, it's once Roguelite's done, but it depends on how fast we get through it.
Oh, gotcha. Take your time. I'm still building my character out.
Yeah. What I'm saying is if we keep dying, it may take a while.
You can always find me here every other Friday. Also, Kellen and Lisa are on the Origins of Orlais ones with me, which is a lot of fun. Their characters are awesome. I can't, please watch on Mondays, every Mondays, but, for me specifically, the every other Monday, because Origins of Orlais is such a blast. As far as, was this a walk in the park? I'm going to land on no. This was kind of the opposite of a walk in the park. It took a pretty sharp turn after, I'm sprinting to the water. This is so fun. Oh, there could be a boat here. hey, fish, we could fishing. And then a alligator, grenade, alligator running, and yeah.
Back in the mud.
Back in.
Okay, Stormy.
Hey everybody, I'm Stormy. I play Sharifa, who literally just chewed one of her team members out in English and another language. You can find me here every other Friday, of course, playing Stargate SG-1. Starting next Friday on my channel, I will be hosting my Pathfinder 2 campaign with that crazy crew. As they are now taking on a demon, to put it mildly. And they are only level 2, so we're going to see if they survive. You can also find me on Discord and TikTok. TikTok is iffy. Sometimes I'm posting my pets. Sometimes I'm yelling at politicians. Sometimes I just post fun things that I just want to talk about. Depends on the mood I'm in. So as for a walk in the park, no, Sharifa has a headache now.
Sharifa's not the only one with a headache.
No, fair.
Oh, you don't understand. If Alex wouldn't have been there, your ass would be broken and bloody on the ground. But Alex is there, and she doesn't need that reported.
All right, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa, D&D Winterwolf on TikTok and Discord. I play Dr. Brooke Walker, Team Medic. You can find me every Monday night on Halfling Wizards channel, playing either Origins, which is an Orlea 5e campaign, which Nick and Kellen are both in, or on opposite Mondays, Wind Riders of Aria, which Kel is a part of. A lot of fun. Every other Thursday, including next on the 15th, we do a game called the Liminal Blink that we're about 3-4 episodes in now, and we're having a lot of fun with that. We're turning into murder hobos. I don't know how I feel about that. Nothing has survived yet. We've just killed them all. And, of course, every other Friday here for the Stargate campaign. Was it a walk in the park? No. Not that I would expect anything less from this group.
Fair.
Yeah. I think at this point, Brooke's pretty done with the whole thing. She's done with Keshna. It's like, you want to drink coffee, kill yourself, I don't care anymore. I'm much more worried about how this is going to affect Sharifa and her ability to lead the team and how that's going to get reported. So right now, she's just being busy. She's making a lot of busy work.
No, fair.
Best damn setup camp you've ever seen.
Alright, and once again, I am Kel, also known as the Celtic Wyvern King. As my party here said, you can find me every Monday over on the Halfling Wizard Productions for either Wind Riders of Aria or Orlea Origins, which Origins will be this Monday, where I get to play Kieran the Bard. And, we had some fun parts last time, and we might die now, because I got no spells and no weapons.
I don't know why you always run off without a weapon every damn time.
Because I have my weapon in the bar, and I haven't thought about checking the wagon every time. Because Kieran wouldn't think of that. Because of how much we really have a chance to catch a breath. Well, Kieran hasn't. But you can also find me coming soon, every Wednesday on my channel for 2 new games I'm starting. One is going to be a Theros campaign, a God's Challenge, where the players have been picked by the gods of Theros to defend their cause against an unknown force as threatening to disrupt the balance of Theros. Or a original Surge campaign I am doing called Honor Regained, where a special ops force has been framed for the murder of a foreign delegate and now has to clear their name, as they have now been burned by their home government. Like I said, those will be starting those will be on alternating Wednesdays. Hopefully I'll get the day soon. I need to get one more for the Theros game, because sadly I had a player drop because real world stuff. I need to get a few more for the Surge game. Stormy, I'm going to come to you and be in the others if I have spots. I want to make sure I get some fresh faces here first. That's my priority, is to get some more people in here with us. Soon, every other Thursday, as Nick said, you can also find me on Halfling Wizard Productions for Reign of Vecna, where I get to play Meek, the Paladin, or the Reborn Paladin, who is not going to be the tank, at least as far as everyone knows. Because, yeah, I ain't going. It's redemption. He ain't a murder hobo, so at least you get to watch me not be a murder hobo in a D&D game.
There you go.
Every Friday, you got to find me on either Dinner and a Game for our Walking Dead campaign, Jazz Funeral, where, yes, we almost fucked up last week because Dice hated us, especially me. Or on the opposite Fridays like today, where you can find me on my own channel running the Stargate campaign. And again, if you like what you see, hit that follow button. Follows always appreciated. I do have the link for Halfling Wizard Production and Dinner and Game in my stream bot there, so definitely click the link, give them a follow as well, so you get notified when their streams go live. Whether it's for the games that we're all a part of or the other shows that ran on on those channels. If you also like what you see, again, hit that subscription button. You got a free Prime sub if you got Amazon Prime connected to Twitch. So boom, that's not even money out of pocket. And you still get to say you love us. But before we actually cut off for tonight, we're going to wish happy birthday to our very own Lisa. Alright, so first off, before we actually do that part, earlier in the game, during our break, or just before break, I redeemed a kill with kindness. I only did it once because even though I have infinite points, I'm not hitting it 4 times to type in names. So all of us are going to say something we like about Lisa, and I'll go and start off. Lisa, it's always just fun playing with you, to seeing how you adapt to the craziness we do, especially like when me and you were playing in Orlea Origins. And just seeing some of the petty moments you have with NPCs, like the munitions officer and Arya. I love that interaction. Like, those are always fun. It's going like, oh, Lieutenant, what was it, Nimitz, I think was his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Lieutenant
Yes.
Nimitz, what about this? And he just goes, before answering the question. Alright, any one of y'all can go next.
I'll go next. Lisa, sorry, I got
You're
my
good, I
ADD
saw.
hands waving it. Lisa, I really enjoy how Brooke is always there for the team and how you play her, because it's very mom-like, but at the same time, it's like, I'm trying to be a team player, not a mom here. and I find that duality that you play her with, it's beautiful. It is really
Thank
beautiful.
you.
You gotta unmute yourself, B.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was muted. I was trying. I was like, me. So, well, okay. So, out of character, I love how approachable you are, Lisa. You know, you're just real easygoing. You're a fun person to talk to, because we talk to each other offline in our group chat and everything. And then character-wise, I like how like Stormy said, the duality of Brooke, but also like how like the subtle ways of how Brooke can also help other characters explore different sides of them through like the actions and like the motherly role that Brooke has taken with the team. It's not a role that you see many people able to pull off real good, while also expanding their own character in a different direction. So it's that little yin yang type play is real nice to see, and I really like how you pull it off.
Thank you.
So.
I'm going to start with Brooke, just because I love how you have Stormy's character, who is from a planet who was destroyed. You have Bee's character, who was a first prime who turned. You have my character, who is a Viking scientist. And then you have Brooke, like the doctor from the East Coast, from Virginia. And it's like, it's such a neat dichotomy to the entire group. I think it's such a really cool mix. And it was a really inspired choice, honestly. You could have gone off the wall crazy with it, and instead you kept her really grounded. I think that really helps the team out when it comes to role playing. As far as you, Lisa, goes, you are one of the most enthusiastic players I've ever played with. Usually, I know, like, I'm sure Kellen has seen his channel blow up, like, the week coming up to the the game on Friday, and I want to say like 8 times out of 10 it's Lisa. Like, hey guys, countdown, let's do this! Like, and honestly, you get me excited for it. Not that I wouldn't be excited for it anyway, but like, it's like, seeing that in there reminds me, it's like, yeah, that's right, and it really makes me happy that you're with us doing this, so thank you.
Thank you.
Alright. And then with that, let's go ahead and sing happy birthday to Lisa.
We gotta sing.
I would say,
You don't have,
Monkey,
you really don't have to sing. It's okay.
Yes.
I mean, if everyone wants to, if no one wants to, that's fine. I'm not going to make everyone sing. If for those of us who do,
I'll go
we
along
can.
with it if
Hey,
the group wants to. I'll do
welcome,
it.
Raiders.
Yep, I'll say
We
Sub
have a
Monkey.
raid.
Y'all showed up right at the end of the stream. We're actually wishing happy birthday to one of our players. And about to sing happy birthday to him. So apologize for the poor singing on my part.
I'm down to sing if the rest of the group wants to.
I said I'm going to.
I'm doing it. Let's do it.
That's 2.
All right.
Cool. So on count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you.
Birthday to you.
Happy
To you.
Happy birthday, dear Lisa. Happy birthday to you. Okay, so apparently we went round robin there without trying.
I
I
thought
love that. I love that,
that
though.
was great.
That was so much this group. Right there, encapsulated this group.
Yeah, but and again, thank you for the raid there, y'all. Like I said, we are about to end the night and go ahead and raid another group, so stick around to help support another channel. If you want to stay caught on my channel, I do run this game every other Friday, and I will have some new games starting here soon. Monkey Boy is actually one of the ones playing in one of them. So just hit that follow button so you can stay up to date on that as well. And if you like and especially next time you catch us, if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button as well. You always get that free sub from or Twitch Prime. God, I'm having brain farts. I've said it like 5 times tonight. Alright, but we will see you all again in 2 weeks.